Hey skaters, it's Stace here from Next Edge Tutorials. In today's lesson, I'm going to be showing you a step-by-step guide on how to do back crossovers. Now, before we learn how to do a back crossover, you may be wondering where we use back crossovers. We use back crossovers all the time in figure skating around corners to generate speed. So let's take a look at some back crossovers. So you're gliding backwards, and we're going to use it to come around corners in skating. And also you can use it to generate speed. So this is something that you'll use all the time in figure skating. So that's why it is so important that you learn them. So we're gonna start with this step number one, and it's right at the barrier. I'm gonna be facing the barrier, and then I'm gonna turn around and face you. That way you can see what's going on. So we have arms in front, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna look to my right hand, and we're gonna pick up the left foot, cross it over. That back foot releases and steps out. Up and over, release, step out. One more, up and over, release and step out. Now let's go the other way. So now I'm looking at my left side. Up and over, release that foot. Up and over, release that back foot. Up and over, release the back foot. Now I'm gonna face you, and I want you to pay attention to how my weight works. It lifts up and over and then step. So we're gonna go, I'm gonna hold on for some safety. So we're gonna go up and over, release the back foot, step. Pick it up, over, release. Now let's go back the other way. Up and over, and step, up and over, and step. Okay, so this is step number one. I don't want you moving on to step number two until you feel comfortable here. Okay, let's skate out off the barrier. And we're gonna do step number two. So arms up, I'm going to be lifting my right leg over. So I'm gonna be looking at my left hand. So we're gonna go up and over, step out. Get balanced here before you pick that foot up again. And step out. Up and over, step out. Now we're gonna go the other way. So I'm gonna look at my right hand, bend, lift the left leg up, release that back foot. Up and over, release the back foot. Up and over, release the back foot. Now we are ready for the next step, and step number three is going to be moving that. So we're gonna turn our hips because we have to glide backwards. We're not gonna be going side to side anymore. I'm gonna look at my left hand. So we're gonna go, take a little swizzle just to get some speed. We're gonna go up and over, release that back foot, step out. Up and over, release the back foot. Up and over, release the back foot. Now let's go the other way. Very important, you're always looking where you're going. It keeps you safe and other skaters safe on the ice. So we're gonna do a swizzle just for some speed, and we're gonna go up and out, up and out. And notice how this isn't a very big circle. It's nice and tight because in back crossovers, we're always wanting to hug the circles. Okay, so we've understand how a back crossover works. Now, we're going to add a pump. So I don't know if you noticed, but every single time I'm picking my foot up, well, we want to gradually take that away. So the next part of this is going to be a pump to a lift over. So we're going to go pump, lift, step, pump, lift, step. Notice how I'm gaining balance here before I pump again. Cross, step, pump, lift, step. Now let's go the other way. So I'm gonna be pumping with my left foot, bringing it in, crossing it up and over. So we're gonna go pump, up and over, get balance. Pump, up and over, balance. Pump, up and over, balance. So we've worked on the pump foot. Now we're gonna work on that under push. And I find that this under push is probably the hardest to get, but I know you can do it. So we're gonna go looking at that left hand. We're gonna go letting the blade fall, push under, step out, bend, push under, together, bend, push under, together. Now we're gonna go the other direction, so it's that right foot that's gonna be coming underneath. And don't be afraid to let that blade fall. It makes it easier to get that under stroke. So we're gonna go arms up, looking where we're going, push under, together, push under, together, push under, together. Notice how I bend, my feet separate so that I can get that under stroke. Bend, push under. You want those feet to release a little, because if you don't, you're gonna be clicking your blades. And I've done it so many times, so make sure you allow those feet to separate so you can get that under stroke. Now, before we move on to this next step, I want you to click on the link below in the description for your free PDF guide on how to start skating in 90 days. This lays everything out for you. In the first month, you're going to find your local ice skating rink, sign up for group lessons. Then it lays out what you should be doing in the second month and in the third month. So you just want to click on this link just to make sure that you're ticking all those boxes to help you get started. Now, the last step is smoothing all of that out, connecting everything together. So we're gonna do that pump, and that front foot stays on the ice. It's only that understroke that comes off the ice. So we're gonna take a look at we're gonna look towards our left hand. We're gonna do that pump. It's gonna stay on the ice, which allows that understroke to happen. Feet together, parallel, pump, push under, and pump, push under. Notice how I'm a little bit forward here. I'm not back here. I'm slightly forward. I'm constantly thinking about reaching into a circle. Push under, reaching in, push under, reaching in, push under. Now we're gonna go the other way. And I'm going to use this circle here on the ice as a guide to that whole entire reaching and pulling, generating that speed. So we're gonna go the other direction. So I'm gonna look at my right hand. I'm gonna be reaching in with that right leg. Pump, push under. Pump, push under. Pump, push under. Pump with this foot, let the blade fall so that you can get under. Pump, reach, push under. When you do these back crossovers on a circle, and when you think about always tightening up, reaching with that foot, doesn't matter which direction you're going, that inside leg, reaching as wide as possible. That way you have all of this to gain speed. Off the body, in. Off the body, in. This is how you transform your crossovers. Like, if you're like, Stace, I understand crossovers, but I'm not getting that. This is how you do it. If you find that you're only doing the one push, lifting the foot, one push, lifting the foot, well, you need to go back to that third step and go, let the blade fall, and push under. Here, let the blade fall, push under. By doing these steps, it's going to give you the crossover that you've always wanted. So definitely work on this. This is gonna help you to hit those back crossovers. Thanks for watching Next Edge Tutorials, and happy skating.